So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. They've played it short. Yamal. And the finish! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
I doubt very much. Chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. Foden. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that is out of play. Doan. And it's Azar. He has found the way through. Swung over. Oh, that's well spotted. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now that looks a decent ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Foden. That is good alertness. Spreads it out wide. No, he's just misjudged that one. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Messi. And he's had a hit! Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. He's got away. And no, that was never going to make it. Upamecano.
Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Xavi Simons. And Guardiol. It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi Simons. He shifted it to the flank. In with the challenge. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gets a good foot in there. And reclaimed it in a trice. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Played out to the right. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Can he get it through? Upamecano makes the interception. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Kukçu. Xavi Simons. He's on it, can he get away? Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Oh, that was vital.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
A probing pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He is through here. Bernardo Silva. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Goes looking wide. Vardiol. Yehi. Oh, terrible pass. Chance, surely! Kukçu. Xavi Simons. Messi! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Upamecano. Vardiol. And it's McTominay. Great vision. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Nepal really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And it's Kukçu. Foden. Now he's having a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Now this could be a chance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Hazard. Knocks it into space. And he shoots! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's intervened well there. Xavi Simons, Yamal, Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Couldn't squeeze it through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Xavi Simons, and the pass is intercepted. Mitoma threads one in. Can he latch on to this?
Changement en cours.
Carlos Soler. That has been slung wide. Spread it left. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Foden. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's skewed away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He won't be happy with that one. Aimed beyond the defence. And they're quick to get it back. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rashford. Vardiol gets into some space. He's in a and the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down as opposed to two.
Takes the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Le numéro 14. Le numéro 21.
Pass somewhat off target.
47. À leur place, le numéro 6. Le numéro 8.
Out to the left it goes. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Referee's given a throw. They get a throw in. Ambitious ball here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now, can they get him away? Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Fernandez. Out towards the flank. Haaland. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Four added minutes on the board. Fernandez wins the duel this time. Vinicius Junior. Looking for a runner. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Haaland finds himself offside. He's not got that quite right. So that's it. It is all over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. Leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's a key interception. Fernandez. And it's Bellingham. And here's Hullet. The ball has bounced loose now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Thuram plays it long. And this is Hullet. McTominay. Vardiol. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Threads one in. Platini. Hullet. Cleared without hesitation. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Knocks it into Judge, surely! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The breakthrough strike! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Xavi Simons is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Hullet. And the through ball.
Nepal.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Fernandez goes back to front. McTominay. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Platini.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's found a way through. And they've got a throw. Now it's Simons. Now it's Hazard. Looking to play him in. Great ball if he can get there.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That's a cute ball. And this is Hullet. Played out to the left flank. And this is Hullet. Plays a sharp little ball here. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Hazard. Thuram gives no quarter whatsoever. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Played into space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hullet. Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's in a great position here. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Can he get on the end of this? Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed. The chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Luis Suarez. That has been slung wide.
There will be
No way through. And they win it back again. And it's Simons. And it's half-time here. So your views on the first half?
Nepal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Substitution.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Decent chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Pull it, and he's on his way. Header! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Shot a goal! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. No luck with that dink over the top. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody.
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Vardiol cuts out the pass. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be...
Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So, a breakthrough already. And this is Messi. McTominay. Azar. And it's Simons. And he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And he's... Luis Suarez!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Fernandez. Dink through. Xavi gets over and intercepts. Saliba.
Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Zanetti.
Oh, really well played.
Davids flashes it across.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Xavi Simons. That has been slung wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Simons knocks it into space. He's found some shoots. Jordi Alba is always looking to play quality balls. Vieira for Messi. And it's Davids. Upamecano wins the duel this time. And the pass is intercepted. Strokes it back. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now the ball in. He gets big. It's there. Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Sao Paulo are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He won't be happy with that one. Tries to play it through. Messi gets his head on it!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
That pass has been well intercepted. Hazard has it in a wide position. He's had it taken off him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now that looks a decent ball. Suarez picks it up out wide. Lovely feet. Messi. Jordi Alba receives it in a wide position. That pass isn't the best. Great vision. And the finish! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Vieira picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Suarez. Xavi. Xavi. McTominay. Guardiola. Van Dijk. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Fernandes. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi, and he's felt... And Messi! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution.
There's the start of the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. McTominay. And it's Simons. Simons! And the ball's come loose here. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. That's a cute ball. Xavi.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking to play him in. Upamecano makes the interception.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Xavi Simons. Coming on the field is number 18, Carlos Soler.
Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Ball's gone out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. And here's Fernandes. He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Zico is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He's having a go! Fantastic from Fernandes! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed.
The goal scorer after 60
And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Fernandes. Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Jordi Alba gets into a good position. Jordi Alba just loves to go forward whenever he can. Camavinga. Ball's played through. Hazard looking to run onto it.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Hazard. Coming on the field is number 7, Mbappe.
That has not gone well. Iniesta. Can he get on the end of it? And Messi! He's got a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution in progress.
So here comes the substitution. Neymar joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
Now, that's what you call a luxury addition to be...
And the shot! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The chance to pull further clear. As you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Sao Paulo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Zanetti. And here's Mbappe. Iniesta deals with that comfortably. Neymar. Jordi Alba. Mbappe. That is good alertness. Iniesta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Face to face with the shot, surely! And he hits the net! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Sao Paulo grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Back into the middle. And it's Vieira. Out towards the flank. And here's Jordi Alba. Oh, he's found support out wide. And this is... shot a goal! And it's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Sao Paulo are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He can run onto that. Good ball, good take. And he's lost his man here. Chance for a shot! He's scored! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Sao Paulo are having a ball here. Zico, played into space out wide. He is through here. Very nicely done. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Spread out to the left. Now it's Mbappe. Zico. Here's Vieira. Sao Paulo finding their passes. He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Davids with the short one. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's made its way to him. Saliba. And it's with the keeper. And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal, beyond description, really. This is just another ordinary day, though, in the life of the Boca Nation. And already we're underway here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
It's bounced back off the post. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Played out wide. And it's Scholes. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Xavi Simons. Always onto this. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance.
Hullet! Superb from Hullet! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And Boca Juniors take the lead. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Boca Juniors have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think that...
And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? McTominay. And it's skewed away. And it's McTominay. It's run loose here. Looking for a runner. Upamecano makes the interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, they've got it again. Pass somewhat off target. And that's really well manoeuvred. Hazard. Hazard tries looking up for options on the left. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That has been slung wide.
Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Scholes. Now it's Drogba. Out to the left it goes. He has found the way through. Hazard! And he nearly went all the way.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Back to the keeper it goes. Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. McTominay. Now it's Simons. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. Goes long and straight. Now it's Hazard.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Messi. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Hullet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Not the most accurate pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Nepal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, Drogba! It's in! And this is getting better and better. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's Hazard. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Nepal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he was quick to react, delivered across.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Boca Juniors with the corner, they're first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now this could be it. Ruben Neves! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Guerrero is there and he can pick it up. Now, can they get him away? Back into the middle. Great ball and he's in here. And it's slung out wide. Bullet aimed beyond the defence. And this is Drogba. Oh, it's Drogba! The message is clear. Real chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Boca Juniors find a position. And the finish! And yes, it's there! Just cruising! They are cruising! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue.
Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Messi! And that's wide. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
McTominay gets a foot in here. Mbappe.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That looks a cracking ball. He's in a great position here. Scholes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that has not gone well. Van Dijk. Out to the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Guerrero defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's been cut out, well played. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. McTominay. Now it's Carlos Soler. And Guardiol. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he finish? He's scored! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Gol. Convertido en el minuto 72. Número 21. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Well, they have a... And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. It's a pretty loose pass. A probing pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Shot, surely! He's got a goal! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So, just a consolation, or is there shapes to shoot? Oh, taken with style! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's in, goes for a shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Messi. Oh, that's nice.
Nepal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
6 minutos de compensación.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Played out to the left flank. And he's there to belt it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that is as far as it goes. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Se le solicita
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started.
I think the wide players will be very...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. They want to be quick to recover this. Vardiol gets it clear. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
And no, that is pretty... Tries from distance. Fiore. And here's Hullet. Rummenigge! Over to the left. 2022, the year Lionel Messi reached his points of fulfilment.
The jewel in the crown, Peter.
And I wonder, Jim, watching it in Qatar, when you first got the feeling he was going to go all the way?
Well, I would say the game against Croatia, a goal and an assist against a team that had humiliated Argentina 4 years previously, and that 2022 tournament got off to the worst possible start. In a way, that made the end result even greater.
Felt like fate in a way.
Absolutely.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and chance for a shot! Goal! Celtic! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now, can they get him away? And it's Simons. Knocks it in. It's Kane! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Celtic are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Plenty to aim at here. Dembele! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Hazard with a definite foul there. And he's going to have his name taken. Romero. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's been slipped through. And again, oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to extend their lead. You like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And now he has two. Celtic are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Fiore, Kubo providing an outlet on that flank. Azar. Well, that pass isn't the best. Played back in. Hullet has been caught there, it's a foul. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Decent hit from there. Some resolute defending there. It's a really well-measured ball. And he plays one through. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Donnarumma, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Celtic find a position of real strength now. Now it's Kubo. And he's picked out the run. A lot of space ahead of him. Can he finish? And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
It's become a case of men against boys. And it's Messi. Maldini. Fiore. And he's intervened well there. Keeper's got good distance on that. And we've reached half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
And we're underway again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Threads one in, and he cuts out the supply. Camavinga, and it's Kane. Vardiol. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet, great vision. Always onto this. And the finish! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Celtic are having a ball here. Dembele. Hullet. Xavi Simons. Camavinga. Vardiol. And the shot's on here. Real shot at goal! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
This is their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Rummenigge. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the shot! Sticks it away! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Passing is crisp and sharp. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, terrible mistake. Big chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then. Brilliantly cut out. Might be danger here. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. Fiore. He's on it, can he get away? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Kane, nicely spread. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Good take. There's the shot! They've done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got decent chance! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Pass somewhat off target. It's anyone's... Oh, what has happened here? Chance here to counter. Played out towards the right wing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's tried one! Some front-footed pressing going on here. Messi, and he welcomes it in. And that is expertly dealt with. Great ball, and can he finish? He's got a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely weighted. And the shot! They've scored! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Yamal receives it in a wide position. No way through there. Now it's Dembele. Gravenberg. Looking to play him in. Kubo in.